Good morning, Carmel. My name is Charles Reed, and it's 8:03. Attention to all the drivers. The Mundelein Police Department has requested that drivers practice good driving habits, especially around Carmel. There's been an increase in complaints about reckless driving, with the most common offenses about speeding and failing to stop at stop signs. In response to this, they will be increasing their presence around Carmel and continuing to issue citations. The admissions department has set up their tree by the Branswood Chapel and is asking students to bring in ornaments special to them to decorate it. This continues a tradition that they have had for many years and represents the community of Carmel Catholic. Carmel's competition dance team kicked off their season with first place wins for both JV and varsity at their first competition at the Mundelein High School. The next competition will be this Sunday, where varsity will take the floor at Naperville North High School, and junior varsity will represent Carmel at Evergreen Park High School. If you can't make the competition, save the date for the first ever Winter Showcase on Sunday, December 17th, right here at Carmel. Dancers will perform all their routines from the 2023 season in the Salvi Arena at 3 p.m. All proceeds collected will be to support their program. CDN News will be right back.
Back in for sports. We're going to start with the hockey team who faced Stevenson last night over at Glacier, and they won by a score of 4-1, and they're going to face Lake Forest tonight. The boys basketball team will face Libertyville in the Battle of 176 tonight in the Salvi Arena. Big game. Varsity is set to start at 7 o'clock. And the girls basketball team will travel to Lake Forest to pay the Scouts a visit. Varsity is also set to start at 7 o'clock. And the football team will have lifting next week, Monday through Thursday, and then we'll have testing the following week, Monday through Thursday. They'll meet in the weight room, and everything will start at 3:30. When we come back, Bridget Call sits down with Mrs. Donner.
Hi, I'm Bridget Call here with Mrs. Donner to talk about her trip earlier this year in Belgium. Can you tell us a little bit about what you did?
So I had a really exciting and unique opportunity come my way to travel with my grandfather, who's a World War II veteran and 102 years old, to the Netherlands and to Belgium to retrace his steps from World War II.
What did he do in World War II?
So he was in the Signal Corps of the 104th Infantry, and his job was really related to receiving codes and then bringing those operating the coding machines, bringing the codes to the generals, and then relaying them back.
What was his experience like on this trip?
he was incredibly overwhelmed with the appreciation of people that he met. He is part of a liberating unit. And so not only did they help liberate a concentration camp, but also as they marched their way towards Germany through Belgium and the Netherlands, they were liberating towns along the way. And to go back 80 years later and meet, children, grandchildren who remembered stories of World War II and how appreciative they were of him and his actions was really kind of amazing.
Were there any specific places you guys went in those areas?
So we traveled to each of the towns where battles had taken place. He certainly was not somebody on the front lines, but he would have followed through as the infantry, the front lines, made their way. We also had the honor, and I think the picture is up here, of meeting 2 U.S. ambassadors. Wanted to meet him and express some appreciation to him. So the one on the screen right now is the U.S. ambassador to the Netherlands, and we also met the U.S. ambassador to Belgium.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Is fun. Whether it's working with incredible people or getting to serve some of the best food in the world, I can say that I have fun. Portillo's is greatness. Striving to be the best I can be for my future is important to me. Portillo's gives me the space and the drive to become the best version of me that I've always dreamt of.
Welcome back to CDN News Now. It is 8:10, and I'm here back with Father Christian. It's Carmel today, and today I think we're going to talk a little bit about last week. Last week we had Thanksgiving break, and for me, I just cook food, and my friend owns a Christmas tree farm, so I work at the Christmas tree farm, and then I went to a concert Saturday night. But what did you do, Father Christian?
Yeah, on Thursday, on Thanksgiving Day, I got to go into the city of Chicago. So it's always, I don't look forward to the traffic, but when there's no traffic, it's always great to go into the city and revisit my home.
Yeah.
And I was on the northwest side of Chicago. My cousin hosted Thanksgiving dinner, so it was great to see my cousin, his family, my aunt, and my mom. She
Very
also
nice.
went down into the city as well, so it was a nice occasion to gather with family and friends.
And only about 1.5 miles from my own home.
And I
which
did
is
not
very
know that
interesting.
until you told me, and that's so cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think when we think about Thanksgiving, a lot of it's overshadowed by this idea that it's Christmas time now, you know, but really to have these moments with our family is kind of, I think, the most important part of these, festivities.
Yeah, I agree. Even just from a spiritual component and side of it, I'd say when we're able to break bread together with family and friends, there is a kind of bonding, or as we like to say, faith and fellowship.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
fun
And fun
as well.
Yeah.
But an image that does stand out is what Pope Francis says. And Pope Francis says, the family is an icon of God's love.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I was able to, at the Christmas tree farm, I was able to see a lot of families, that's their Christmas tradition, they go and they cut their tree down, they've got their kids in town from all over the place, and families go out and they take pictures, and it's this beautiful thing. So it's kind of an extension of that as well.
Agreed.
And as we're moving on, we move into Advent on Sunday and into the Christmas season.
Time is flying, and
Ordinary time is flying.
Ordinary time is flying. It's coming to the end, but we're also excited too. I know Campus Ministry is excited too for Advent events and festivities.
Yeah, and there's one next week.
Correct. Yes, it's and more information will be broadcasted, but on December 6th, St. Nick's family event. So
Beautiful.
all are welcome.
Awesome. Well, we're going to end with that today. Have a great day, Carmel Catholic, and we'll see you back tomorrow morning.